This advanced owl is so cute and such a hoot to make. We'll guide you every step of the way. To start, cut two 6-inch pieces of cord from 2 different colors of cording. Line up the ends and tie an overhand knot about 1.5 inches from one side only. This will be the ears of the owl. Tape the knotted ear cords to a flat surface. Start with orange. To create the lark's head, fold one knotting cord in half. Thread the looped end under the holding cord. Pull the loose ends through the loop. Pull tight. Fold the 8 long cords in half and attach them to the ear cords with lark's head knots. Push the lark's head knots up against the first overhand knot you tied in the ear cords. Tie an overhand knot on the other side to hold them in place. Then re-tape the ear cords to the table. To start the left eyebrow, pull the 8 cords on the right-hand side straight down and tape them to the table. Pull the far left cord across the top of the owl and tape it to the table at an angle. Create the diagonal half hitch by starting with the orange knotting cord under holding cord. Pull knotting cord under. Thread knotting cord under holding cord, making a loop. Pull tight. The other knots hold the loops in place. Use the orange, 2 pink, 2 purple, and 2 blue cords to tie 7 diagonal half-hitch knots on the cord. Pull the next orange cord across the owl and tape it to the table above the first orange cord. Use the 2 pink, 2 purple, and 2 blue cords to tie 6 diagonal half-hitch knots. Untape the first orange cord and use it to tie the 7th diagonal half-hitch knot on the cord. Tighten the half-hitch knots. Then tape the left-hand cords. Untape the cords on the right half and pull them above the diagonal orange cord. For the right eyebrow, pull the far right cord over the owl at an angle and tape it to the table. Tie 7 diagonal half-hitch knots on the cord with the pink, 2 orange, 2 yellow, and 2 green cords. Pull the second pink cord across the owl and tape it above the first pink cord. Tie 6 diagonal half-hitch knots. Untape the first pink cord and use it to tie a 7th diagonal half-hitch knot. Push up on the knots to tighten them. Untape the middle 4 pink and orange cords to start the beak. Tape only the center pink and orange cords to the table. Starting with the orange cord, go over. Then under with the pink cord. And then tighten. To complete the knot, on the other side, go over with the orange cord. And then under with the pink cord. Tighten. Repeat this step. To start the eyes, leave the ear cords taped down except for the left-hand blue cord and the right-hand green cord. Cut the cord ends to make a nice end for threading. Thread a bead onto the blue and green cords. Tape the 2 orange cords on the left out at an angle. Tape the 2 pink cords on the right out at an angle. Lightly pull the rest of the cords straight down and tape them to the table. Untape the far left pink cord and use it to tie 8 vertical half-hitch knots. Tape the 2 pink cords to the table when done. Repeat with the orange, and when finished, tape. Separate the cords for the right and left half of the owl. Tape the cords on the right to the table. To start the body, pull the holding cord from the pink head knots across the owl at an angle and tape it to the table. Use the 2 purple, 2 blue, and 2 orange cords to tie 6 diagonal half-hitch knots. Pull down on the cords on the left side and push up on the knots to tighten them. Pull the second pink cord across the owl and tape it to the table above the first cord. Tie 6 diagonal half-hitch knots. Untape the first pink cord and use it to tie the 7th diagonal half-hitch knot. Tighten the knots. Pull the 2 purple cords at a slight angle away from the owl and tape them to the table. Pull the blue cord on the left across the owl and tape it above the pink cord. Tie 4 diagonal half-hitch knots with the blue, the 2 orange, and the pink cords. Untape the pink cord and tie a 5-inch diagonal half-hitch knot. Then push up on the knots to tighten them. Pull the next blue cord across the owl and tape it to the table above the first blue cord. Tie 4 diagonal half-hitch knots. Then untape the first blue cord and tie a 5th diagonal half-hitch knot. Repeat this step with the next orange cord. You will tie 5 diagonal half-hitch knots. Pull the next orange cord across the owl and tape it to the table below the other orange cord. Tie 4 diagonal half-hitch knots with the pink and blue cords. Then tighten them. Do not tie a 5th knot. Pull the next pink cord across the owl and tape it to the table below the orange cords. Tie 3 diagonal half-hitch knots with the pink and blue cords. Then tighten them. Do not tie a 4th knot. Pull the next pink cord across the owl and tape it to the table below the orange and pink cords. Tie 2 diagonal half-hitch knots with the blue cords. Then tighten them. Do not tie a 3rd knot. Lightly tighten the knots and tape the cords to the table. To start the right side of the body, untape all the cords on the right-hand side. Pull them above the cords from the left and repeat. Create 1 row of 6 and 1 row of 7 diagonal half-hitch knots. Next, pull the 2 yellow cords at a slight angle away from the owl and tape them to the table. Repeat the left side of the body with the cords on the right-hand side of the body. Untape 1 pink and 1 orange cord in the center of the owl. Tie 1 square knot to attach the 2 sides of the body. For the right wing, untape the 2 yellow cords on the right. Tape the inner cord to the table at a slight angle. Use the outside cord to tie 18 vertical half-hitch knots. Tape the 2 yellow cords to the table. Repeat these same steps for the left wing. Remove all tape except the ears, and gather the cords at the bottom of the right side of the owl. Try to keep them towards the right. Tie an overhand knot with all of the cords. Repeat on the left. Trim the cords at the ears. Trim the cords at the bottom to about 4 inches long. Holding the metal ring on each side, twist it open. Thread the metal ring through the space in between 2 of the lark's head knots at the top and twist it closed. Follow instructions in the booklet to finish. Happy crafting!